right back at you. I had to do a second version of this, man. I didn't even have a volume on the first one, so I got to really put it out. The Black Woman is God movement is over. I'm about to put that in the bud because the black woman has taken that science and used it to uplift herself due to her feminism, which is a white woman's movement. Let me give you the metaphysics of you being God. You know, all you women out there talking all this comedic sciences and you old set and all this and I'm my out there. Well, let's go into the metaphysics on this. I'm also going to break down the meaning of the Heru story through Superman and Spider-Man. Some of the stuff and also the Matrix with Neo and Trinity. Let's go in. Okay. Set resurrected Osiris. Osiris was invited to a banquet. Jesus was invited to the Last Supper. Same mythology. Osar was cut up into 14 pieces. Jesus was crucified. Let's break this down. When Osar was cut up into 14 pieces, spread it throughout the Nile, the 14 pieces represents the 14 phases of the moon of the black woman. Aset resurrected Asar. The black woman knew that she could not empower herself without her man. So if the black woman is God, and all you talking black woman is God, why did Aset have to resurrect Asar? And Asar is sitting on the throne, and Aset Nephis is standing behind him. Give you the science right there. And the first one on the scene during the Jesus crucifixion was Mary Magdalene. She was there before the disciples, which represents the 12 signs of the zodiac, which you can find in the Temple of Dentra and ancient Kemetic sciences. Now we going in on this information. The black man giving the woman the rib, that represents the Adam and Eve mythology. The Adam and giving up the rib represent ribionucleus, which is RNA. The black man is RNA. The black woman is DNA. RNA and DNA is red and blue. Now let's go into the Super Heru story with Jesus, whose costume is red and blue. Spider-Man, red and blue. Give you the science right there. Who was Superman raised by? His uncle. Who was Spider-Man raised by? His uncle. In the movie Spider-Man, the uncle died. The movie Superman, the uncle died. Raised by the uncle and aunt. That's the story of the Heru, or who you call the Christ, Jesus Christ. Same mythology. And movie The Matrix, Trinity had to resurrect Neo. And she gave the science away when he said, you the one that cracked the database? I thought you was a guy. She said most guys do, because the Trinity represents the triple stages of darkness from the black woman, who's represented as God. The black woman goes through the pregnancy, and the black woman goes through what you call a trimester, which 3 stages of the pregnancy. That represents the Trinity. That's where you get the Trinity come. That comes out of the metaphysics of the black woman, who is called the virgin because nothing comes before her. The black woman had to manifest herself as a man when she fell from herself. The Bible will even tell you that. All you Hebrew Israelites and Christians who can't break down the metaphysics. It said the sons of God fell in love with the daughters of men. What that mean, as the woman fell from her higher self and had to manifest herself as us to get back to where she was. Which means your job is not to empower yourself. The black woman got the highest employment rate. You make up 70% of the employment, but your black man has the highest incarceration rate. Your black man has the highest unemployment rate. You got the highest single mother rate. We got the highest divorce rate. Stop calling yourself God, please, because you have failed. You are not your God by destroying your black man and not resurrecting your Asar and pushing your damn agenda as a feminist, because that's what you are, which is a movement started by Europeans. Just like the gay and lesbian movement, the Black Lives Matter, which is a movement funded by white lesbian women. Talking about Black Lives Matter, and they using that to capitalize off of the black man and black people's struggle. Obama was in office and he signed a bill to gay and lesbian rights. Huh? What does that have to do with black man rights or black woman rights? When we had a movement, whether it was the Nation of Islam or the Black Panther Party, we never had a movement with just men. Our women was included in our movement because we was fighting for human rights. Then a white woman come up in there and say, oh, we need to fight for gender rights. And now you got this Black Woman is God movement, and it's a feminist movement because it's you being taught to empower yourself. The black woman, the science of the black woman is she perceives life from inside out. The temple of Luxor, you had the holy and the most holy. The most holy is the inner chambers of the temple, which is the black woman, the most potent, because you the one that gives birth. You the one that produce stuff, but you can't recreate yourself. You need the black man to help for us to reproduce ourselves. That's why she had to resurrect her Asa. So the black woman, you can't empower yourself because you cannot impregnate yourself. The Virgin Mary stuff is the breakdown of astrology. The Virgin represents Virgo. The opposite of Virgo is Pisces. There's your Mary and your Jesus. That represents the sun being in Virgo, and then the sun giving birth to the sun, and when the sun goes into Capricorn. Give you the science on that. So the black woman, your job is to resurrect your man, not resurrect your damn self. The ancient mythology telling you that. So your job is to resurrect your man. That's the only way we're going to get out of this. And I was doing my lecture, vending my lectures up at Temple University, and the woman, I got a PhD in anthropology. I say, well, this was a scholarship for black women, and I'm out here pushing my information from the feminine aspect of the goddess that I did here in Philadelphia, the city that had the Million Woman March, which is the Philadelphia Eagles who just won the Super Bowl. The eagle is represented by Scorpio. There you go. Philadelphia is ruled by Scorpio. I'm from Detroit, the lion, which is ruled by Leo. Come on, man. Don't come with that. That's the metaphysics. We breaking down this information. And you resurrecting yourself and destroying yourself by resurrecting yourself. Your job is to resurrect your man. That's what the mythologies tell you to do. They don't tell you to resurrect yourself. Trinity didn't resurrect herself. She kissed Neo and resurrected him. Asa was resurrected by Aset, who put him back together. 14 pieces. The only piece that was missing was the pellet. That's where your Immaculate Conception story come from. The Temple of Seti I in ancient Kemet. It's all our stuff. Y'all taking this stuff literal. This is all ancient mythology. Spider-Man, Superman is the same Heru story. The super Heru, the superhero, RNA, DNA, red and blue. Why they costumes red and blue? Then you got red and blue in the politics, Democrat, Republican. Red and blue with the Crips and Bloods. All this stuff is all copied from your ancient mythology. Crips and Bloods is funded by government to put the drugs in the black community. So don't come with the Black Lives Matter when we killing each other. You can't go off of a lesbian European white woman movement. Talking about Black Lives Matter in Chicago and all that. I'm from Detroit and all that, and they damn killing each other. There was one movie in the scene, the brother played in Moesha. He wound up passing away. You know, the one who used to come all in Moesha's house and eat up her food, the brother. It was one scene where he was in prison and the white guy was a white supremacist, and he said, man, you join my brotherhood. Join my brotherhood and this and that. And he said, come, yeah, I'm a white man, supremacy. And the black guy, he punched the white guy. And then the white guy say, spit the blood out. And he say, man, I like you. You are a fighter. We need you on our team. And he say, what color were the people you killed? And he had this look on his face because he had killed black people. So Black Lives Matter and we killing each other?